race fans, this is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fishy Hour. Today, we're going to do a little bit of an overview. Let's call it a angler's meeting for Spotty Bowl 2024. So if you're participating in Spotty Bowl 2024, whether it's in the LAOC region or the San Diego region, this is a show for you to watch if you don't want to go and read through all the rules. We're going to read through the rules together today, and at the end, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you guys to ask questions on specific things. I'm going to give you guys examples of how to measure your fish, examples of where to post your fish while you're fishing, some tips, some gotchas that have gotten people in the past, and overall, trying to make this whole session for you a success. And that's what we're gonna do in today's episode. But first, we gotta do what we always do at the top of the episode, which is shout out to the first comment of the day and taking back the throne in 2024, Peter86 with the first comment of the evening. What up, Peter? Welcome to the stream. And we're going to give the first like of the evening to Mr. Michael Tran. What up, Michael? Good to see you in here, sir. Shout out to Stephen Gage. One Cool Tuna. What up? Exclamation point OCT in the chat. See what happens. Type it in there. We got so that's Jeff. We got Salty Dangler in the house. What up, Salty? Thanks for helping me mod today. Very, very helpful. And I see the links you put in the Spotty Bowl Discords. Thanks for that help, dude. I missed that, so thank you for taking care of that. I see Mr. Jared Braxton in the house. What up, Jared? Julian Camarilla. What up, Julian? Yo. What up? What's happening? Spotty Bowls. What's happening? Let's go. I see Todd Burton in the house. Todd Burton Art, exclamation point TB Art in the chat to get a link to go check out this man's work. we'll be featuring him later in this episode, along with a bunch of new sponsors we picked up. So we're gonna start the episode after we do the shout outs and do the pop top with a list of the sponsors we have for the season. And more people are jumping on. We got some really good sponsors this year, and really good sponsors that have come back. So it's nice, guys. I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best, one of the better years as far as sponsors go. And we still have a lot of interest, so we still have a lot more sponsors to add. So if you're not in it already, you should get in it, because anyway, we'll keep talking. Let's keep it going. So shout out to 714 OC Fishing. What up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Ken Fishing Funhouse. What up, Ken? Let's go. Sorry, Brian's not here today, guys. I forgot to mention it. Brian's out today, so no dad jokes. I'll do what I can if I can remember any dad jokes, but sorry, Ken. So it's not gonna be as entertaining, but we gotta get through a lot of material today, so we'll just keep it going. Billy, what up, Billy? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. 714 OC Fishing. We got him already. We got Brian Rhodes. And what up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. We got Judge. We got Eric, the Judge Lehman in the house. What up? Welcome back, Judge. Thanks for tuning in. Got Larry in the house. What up, Larry? Got Carl Black. Let's go, Carl. Spinning Rod Rebel Marvin. What's up, Marvin? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Where are we at? Where are we? I lost track. We got Corey King in the house. We got David Rivera. We got One Last Cast Fishing. What up, dude? Thanks for tuning in. Arnie in the house. What up, Arnie? David Guzzi. What up, David? Thanks for tuning in. OC Ghost in the house. Spotty Bowl 2024 redemption year. Let's go. I like it. Shout out. Round of applause for David. He's coming in motivated, guys. Coming in. Let's do this. I got Brett Wilson in the house. What up, Brett? Dario. What up, Dario? Bit. Let's go. That's awesome. All right, boys. So at any point during the stream, while we're going over the rules and stuff, if you have any questions, put it in the chat and try to do it in this format so it's easier for me to see it. Capital letters, write the word question, colon, and then write your question. And I will take those and start answering them as we go through. Okay? All right. So let's get started by doing a little pop top, because that's what we do every time we start the show, is we do a little pop top. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. Oh, I gotta turn my mic. Oh, that was nice. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Fishy Hour. Let me know what you're drinking in the chat, and let me know what the score, what you score that pop top. Look at that koozie. Gee. Oh, I've been waiting for that. Oh, I feel the burn. A Coke. Let's go. 9.8. Question: is Brian fishing? I don't know. If Brian's fishing this year, guys. Maybe he's gonna leave it till last minute. I'm not sure. I think he hasn't signed up yet. So I don't know if Brian's fishing, right? Which opens it up to a whole scramble to see who can take the spot, right? Okay. Let's jump into the actual content now. And first of all, let's jump into to thank and present to you guys our sponsors for 2024 so far. As we get new sponsors during the beginning of the of what we'll do, which will be the results shows, which will happen. For example, if we have a competition this weekend, right? That means that next Wednesday's episode of Spotty of Fishy Hour is going to be the results for round 1 of LAOC. If we have any new sponsors that we've added, we'll present those sponsors during that episode. But for now, these are the sponsors we do have, right? Let me present to you guys. As you guys know, you guys probably know this company, know this awesome artist. Let's see, where's my screen share? There it is, window share. Todd Burton Art. The guy does fantastic work, and he's done the belt for Spotty Bowl for the past 3 years. He's done awards for us. He's done plaques. He's done amazing work. If you need work done, if you want to commemorate a big catch, if you want to get one of these awesome mirrors made, it's just fantastic work. Get in there, reach out to Todd. His website is toddburtonart.com. You get a link by typing in !TBArt in the chat. Okay. So round of applause from a live studio audience for Todd. Amazing work. The guy is a multi-discipline artist. He does the paint, he does the sculpting, the metal work. So it's not easy to get all the skills it takes to make a quality product like this. Okay, so there you go. Very good stuff. Cool. So that's Todd, and we have another sponsor this sponsor is new for 2024, and I think it's a big deal, guys. I think it's a big deal. It's like it shows that our commitment to make Spotty Bowl great and a fun well-run tournament is finally paying off, right? And what we've done is we've been reached out to by this company, and they're going to sponsor Spotty Bowl 2024. Just amazing, guys. Okuma USA. It's a big deal, guys. Okuma USA is on board to sponsor Spotty Bowl 2024. They're going to give us, you guys, because Eric and I are not taking anything off the top here. We're taking whatever value the sponsors give to the tournament and redirecting it right towards you guys, right to the anglers, right to the winners, right? And sometimes not the winners, sometimes just for you know what I mean? Like every benefit we're getting from these sponsors, we're pushing it to the participants, okay? Because our goal, like I told you before, is to make this tournament so awesome and have so many sponsors that when you pay your $150 of your hard-earned money to participate in our tournament, you're getting to play seven. You're getting to participate in 7 events, all the side bets, all of the bounties, and all the opportunities to win all the cool prizes that these awesome sponsors are putting into the tournament. So if you're not in it yet, this is gonna get you to get in it. Okay, Okuma has generously sponsored us with Hakai low profile baitcaster reels. They're gonna do 7 reels, okay, for the first place winners of each division in each category. So in LAOC, we have the Masters division, we have the Weekend Warriors, and the Short Pounders. Each one, first place that wins the tournament, is going to get one of these reels. Same thing for San Diego region. Each winner out of the four categories, which is Masters, Pros, Weekend Warriors, and Short Pounders, or Shore, you're going to get one of these awesome reels. Retail value about $200, guys. That's such an awesome offer, such an awesome sponsorship. So what I want you guys to do is go find Okuma USA on Instagram and make sure you guys follow them. Make sure you guys leave a comment, say thank you for supporting Spotty Bowl, and just let them know that we're grateful for the huge sponsorship like that. And it's I think it's just the beginning, guys. We're the tournament is growing. And as long as you guys are having fun, and we're going to continue to do it, okay? So very stoked on that. Let me know what you guys think in the chat about that. Let me just go look in the chat real quick, because that's cool, right? It's very cool. Yeah, exactly, guys. So super stoked about that. And it's exciting. It's exciting, but it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Shout out to Spotty Bowl for allowing Okuma to sponsor these events. Salty. Awesome. So from there, yeah, dude, it's amazing. It's amazing. So we're super stoked on that. We're gonna jump into the next sponsor. And again, I want you guys to show your support. Go out to these companies and show them some gratitude and a big thank you, and mention that you saw that they're supporting Spotty Bowl and that you're thankful that they are. Okay, okay. The next company, it's a company that's more. They're only doing the San Diego region, and that's because they're based in San Diego and LA is outside of their market, so they're only doing San Diego. But if you know a company like this company in LA, OC area, get me their information. I'll reach out to them and see what they can do. Okay. But for the San Diego region, once again, returning in 2024, we have none other than Fastlane. Fastlane is returning as a sponsor, and the sponsorship that they're doing is similar to what we did last year, which is, they're going to put together a package with the estimated retail value of about $250 to $300 worth of kayak fishing gear or stuff that they carry in their shop, right? And that will go to the longest spotty of each session. The longest body of each session across all the categories. So it's not one for shore, one for masters. It's the longest body across all the divisions, right? If you get that spotty, you'll get that package that week. So we'll announce it. We'll announce who wins the Fastlane package, and you go pick that up at Fastlane, like on Thursday after we announce it, like on Wednesdays. Go pick it up on Thursday or anytime that week, right? But it's super cool. The only restriction we have on that one is you can't win it more than once. So if you're out there slaying consistently, you're gonna win it eventually. But once you win it, you can't win it again. So it's gonna go to another person that hasn't won it yet each session. So there'll be 7 people that are gonna get the Fastlane package, right? The Fastlane kayak supply package. So it's pretty spiffy. It's pretty good. That's like, again, I can't do math that well, but that's over $2,000 worth of stuff donated to the tournament. And again, we're not taking a cut of that. We're passing that on straight to you guys. And the way we negotiate these deals, these sponsorships, is always with the mindset of getting you guys as much value as possible just for participating in the tournament. You don't have to do anything else besides what you're already doing, which is participating in the tournament and having some fun, and following the rules and all that good stuff. So, round of applause from a live studio audience for Fastlane. And once again, if you're not following Fastlane on Instagram, go follow them. Say what's up. Is that right? 1750. So okay, that makes sense. Still, pretty damn awesome. Go follow Fastlane on Instagram, guys, and make sure you let them know that and thank them for supporting Spotty Bowl. Ron over there, I guess he could tell how excited I was when I was talking to him on the phone. I had like I don't ever get nervous when I'm speaking on the phone, but for some reason, dude, speaking to Ron makes me nervous. And I had like a frog in my throat. I was like, thanks, Ron. I'm like super excited about it, and like I couldn't. I was like almost shaking because Ron's a cool dude, and Fastlane has been supporting Spotty Bowl for since the last year. So always exciting to ask and to get sponsorships for you guys like this. Okay, so super stoked. What does Salty say? That's funny. You guys have done an amazing job on tournaments, and it's awesome that high-level sponsors are noticing. Yeah, Todd, I appreciate that. And a lot of that work is done by the judge behind the scenes, and I'll show you guys what he does. It's pretty intense. Okay, so Fastlane is dope. Fastlane is in. Fantastic. Let's move on to the next sponsor. Let's see. What up, Captain Dan? Let's go. Happy New Year, everybody. I forgot to say Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Captain Dan. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're feeling better. Captain Dan, we picked up some great sponsors. It's just cool. Very cool. Okay. This is another new sponsor to us, right? This is a deal that came together this week. So I'm very happy to have them on board. Their site still needs to be a little bit more fleshed out, but they're on board, and they're going to be sponsoring the trifecta. So longest trifecta, it's gonna have a bounty of $100. So if you get the longest trifecta, which is a spotty, a calico, and a sand bass, for the for the span of the regular season. So for the 7 sessions, if you have the biggest bag as far as trifecta in LA and in San Diego, so it's 2 $100 sponsorships, 2 $100 bounties. You'll get those bounties, and the sponsor is Tackle Supply. They're relatively new to us, but they carry all of the popular baits that we like to use, including submission, including war baits, including looks like Gamakatsu, and carry some bait catchers, some reels, some Ned rigs in the house. Let's go. All right. So they are sponsoring the trifecta, and we're so stoked to have them on board. And do me a favor, guys, find them on Instagram and go give them a follow. Okay, give them a follow. Show some just a little gratitude for supporting the show and for supporting the tournament. But again, when let's just say you're in the tournament and you're not necessarily going to make the playoffs, there's still stuff you can fish for, like these side pots. This is the reason why we're trying to get these side pots in place, because even if you don't make it to playoffs, you can still continue to fish because you can go for the side pots during those sessions, right? And if you get the longest trifecta, it's $100, right? That's nothing to sneeze at, right? $100 in each region across the multiple divisions. Okay, so there you go. TackleSupply.com, and we'll be adding all of these vendors into our Nightbot, so you can drop the link for you guys when we need it. And I'm going to put together a page with all the sponsors that you guys can go and support, and we'll have all the links in place. Just kind of last minute, we're still negotiating with other sponsors, so the list isn't complete yet. Okay, but very stoked. So I hope this is good for you guys. Hope this is good. Okay, we're gonna keep it going and speed it up a little bit. Let's see. Our next sponsor that we have is a returning sponsor. They've been with us for more than I think a couple of years. I think this is their 3rd year. The good people over at Hookup Baits, Chad over there, Mega Chad, supporting once again Spotty Bowl in 2024. And if you signed up for Spotty Bowl, Hookup Baits said they'll send you a package of hookup baits, but we need your address. So the judge wanted me to tell you guys that, you know, in your Discord submission form where you submit your catch, where you submit your pictures, he needs you to go in there and put your address, because then he just takes that address, sends it to Hookup Baits, and they're gonna send you your free set of hookup baits. Okay, it's just a nice little perk, right? You sign up for the tournament, you get some baits, you get to participate, and slow and steady, we build up that value for you guys, so that eventually the cost of participating is less than the cost of the benefits you get. That's what I want. That's where I want it to get. That's where I want more and more sponsors, so we can have that level of value for you guys. Okay, but if you want your hookup baits and you haven't received them yet, just for signing up to Spotty Bowl, Hookup Baits is going to send you a pack of hookup baits. So go to your submission within the Discord server, whether you're in San Diego or LAOC, find your name, go in there and type in the address you want the hookup bait sent to, and then the judge will take care of that for you. He'll forward the address to them, and they'll send you your pack of hookup baits. Okay, very cool. All right, next. Oh yeah, we're doing bounties with them as well. I can't remember the details off the top of my head, but we'll anyway. Hookup Baits is doing a lot for the tournament this year too. So and also they've always been supportive. So very stoked to have them on board again. Thanks, Chad, and thanks for jumping on, guys. Very awesome. All right, let's do the next sponsor, which we like to call Hookup Baits. Let's go. Oops, I thought I switched screens. Hookup Baits, there they are. So Hookup Baits is doing a we call these bounties. So basically, largest bass, any bass. It could be a calico, it could be a spotty or a sand bass caught during tournament time. I think the longest one they're gonna give you $100 worth of cool baits stuff. So $100 cool baits package. A package of cool baits, retail value of $100. Okay, that's the sponsorship that they have going. So super cool. And again, go through, follow these companies if you're not following them already on Instagram. But make sure you go hit up Hookup Baits. Make sure you go follow Cool Baits Fishing Lures. And let's move on to the next sponsor for Spotty Bowl 2024. We have none other than the homies over at Submission Fishing Co. Let's go with a new website. Looks beautiful. I don't know what this jig is called, but let me know what it's called. Let me know what it's called in the chat. But Submission is back on with us. I think they're doing a bounty for fish caught on their jig, with the photo of the fish in the submission. And we're stoked to have them back. They've been supporting us since the beginning. So super stoked to have submission with us again. And shout out to Mike Muto. Thanks for supporting, dude. We really appreciate it. So thanks for being on board. Let's see. We also have. Let's see. Another sponsor. There we go. There we go. Another sponsor we have. Is Reaper Slow Pitch Jigs. Reaper Slow Pitch Jigs. There we are. They joined us last year. They're back this year, and they're sending each participant. I think they're doing up to 100. So there's 40 people signed up in LAOC, 40 people signed up in LA. Sorry, in San Diego. So there's about 20 more jigs to go. They're gonna send out 100 Reaper jigs to the first 100 people that sign up for Spotty Bowl. So if you haven't signed up yet, you're thinking about it, make sure you sign up. You're not only gonna get some hookup baits, but you're also gonna get a custom painted Reaper Slow Pitch jig. Okay, and they're over at reaperslowpitch.com. Here's some of their latest colors, right? So make sure you go check them out. And again, find them on Instagram, follow them, and let them know that you saw them on Spotty Bowl, and that you thank you for supporting the show, supporting the event. All right. Lastly, not lastly, we have more. We have one cool tuna in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Jeff has always supported the club, the group, everything I've been doing so far. So Jeff, big shout out to you. Thanks for supporting the group. Yeah, Jeff is doing. You could type in !OCT in the chat. It'll give you a link to his website, and you go check out the stuff that OCT makes, including the line labels. Right, you put the line labels on your reel, so you know what you spooled those reels with, in case you forget, because it's kind of hard to remember sometimes. But use the line labels. It makes it easier for you to remember what line you spooled on those different reels. Okay, very cool. All right, we also have a new sponsor this year, and they are also adding to your tackle supply just for signing up. Okay, we have the good people over at HD Baits coming on board. They're gonna send you, when you sign up for the event, what you need to do is you need to go to their Instagram account, let them know that you signed up to Spotty Bowl, and they're gonna send you like a tackle box, half, I think it's 3-inch baits and 4-inch baits, like a little sample variety pack for you to fish with if you want during the Spotty Bowl or whenever. But just for signing up, you're gonna get lures from HD Baits, and we thank HD Baits for that. And also HD Baits has put up a couple bounties for, I forget what they are off the top of my head, but they put out 2 bounties, one in LAOC and one in San Diego. I think it might be for longest Spotty. I'm not 100% sure. But I'll have those details for you guys next week when we do the full presentation and all that good stuff. But those are the sponsors. Oops, hold on a second. I didn't bring it up on the screen. There it is. There it is. HD Baits in the house. Let's go. Make sure you guys go follow them on Instagram. Let them know again. Thanks for supporting Spotty Bowl. And if you signed up for Spotty Bowl and you want a box, a little tackle box of HD Baits, they're gonna send you one, but only if you message them on Instagram and then give them your address to send it to. Okay. So again, you're getting tackle just for signing up. Oh, there we go. It's longest Spotty. Longest Spotty. Cool. There you go. That's right, Larry. HD Baits in the house. Let's go. Yeah, longest Spotty. That's what it is. Very cool. Okay, so with that, those are the sponsors so far, and I stress so far because we've gotten an influx of people reaching out, and we're also going to actually reach out more this week, and try to get you guys as much value as possible. Honestly, I mean, if you're paying $150 and you're getting more than $150 worth of stuff, I mean, it's like, why not, right? And you're having fun fishing, it's a no-brainer. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys as far as sponsors go. Now let's get into the nitty gritty, the rules, the rules of Spotty Bowl. Okay, let's just say you're brand new, you're trying to figure this out. What do I have to do to sign up for this event? It looks amazing. It looks awesome. I want access to those side bets. I want access to those to be able to participate in the bounties. You know what? I think I'm going to win this thing. What I got to do? Well, first, you got to go to spottybowl.com. It's that easy. spottybowl.com. Okay? It's going to take you to this page here. It says Spotty Bowl 2024. I know it's a little bit lackluster. I'll make it look nicer. Click one to sign up for San Diego region or Los Angeles, Orange County region. We're going to do San Diego just because it's my region here, and I already have it up on a browser. So we're going to open that sucker up. So let's say I click San Diego region. It's going to take it to this page here. And this is the top of the page. Okay? If you're trying to sign up for LAOC and you see this at the top, you're in the wrong page. Okay? So it's nice and big and tells you. Okay? So go back and click on LAOC. And that's what it should look like for LAOC. Okay? All right. Easy peasy. Now, the tournament is, so Spotty Bowl is a tournament league. And for this season in 2024, we'll be running it for 7 sessions. Okay? It's 7 series. And the dates will be here below. Right there. So you can plan. And yeah. In San Diego, we have 4 divisions. We have the Masters division, we have the Pro division, we have the Weekend Warrior division, and the Shore Pounders division. Okay, the Masters, Pro, and Weekend Warriors division are all on crafts like kayaks and boats and things like that. Okay, to make it fair, people on boats cannot travel above 5 miles per hour. Okay, if you're on a kayak with a motor, you probably still can't do 5 knots. But if you can do 5 knots, don't go above 5 knots. It's like Scout's honor, right? But if you're on a boat, you can beeline it to your first fishing spot. Okay, so you can go above 5 miles per hour to get to your first fishing spot at the beginning of your session. Or just get to your fishing spot before their time slot starts, and you'll be fine. Once you've stopped and fished once, at that point the speed limit is enforced. You can't go above 5 miles per hour when you're going from spot to spot. Okay, that makes it a little bit more fair for kayakers that don't have motors. Okay, because the kayak and the boat division are together. Okay. All right. Those are a couple of details, right? So you're fishing for 5 spotted bay bass, and you're fishing for total length. Okay. If there's a tie, the longest individual fish breaks the tie, But when we're doing regular sessions, we don't really break the tie. We just kind of have 2 or 3 people in first or second place or third place, right? But when it comes to playoffs, the playoffs will be the longest fish breaks the tie. Okay. Let me take a quick pause. Make sure there's not any questions that I might be missing. The name Bitcoin we will remember. What? Ramona Automotive as Ramona Automotive. We all appreciate you, even if Roman can't remember. Burn. That's true. I tried making Eric a website, but he's not. It didn't work out. So Ramona Automotive, guys. Ramona Automotive. Sorry, guys. Ramona Automotive is sponsoring a lot of the side bets too. So make sure if you need your car worked on, that's Eric's place. Get over there. Keep him busy, but not too busy because we need him scoring these tournaments. Okay, let's keep it going. I knew I was gonna forget something. Dang it! All right. Sorry, guys. Threw me off my game there. Okay. So you're fishing for 5 spotties by length. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about measuring spotties and how to submit them in a second. Let's not jump ahead too soon. Session times are super important. Okay. If you're fishing in the Masters division, the Pro division, so the Weekend Warriors division, actually the Short division too, you have to choose a time slot. Okay. You could have morning or afternoon. The morning time slot starts at 6 a.m. and it ends at 1 p.m. Okay. The afternoon session starts at 1 p.m. and it ends at 8 p.m. Okay. You can't just fish, not get anything and skunk and then change your time slot to 1 p.m. after you skunk in the morning. No, you got to declare that you're going to fish the day before and include the time slot you're fishing. So in our Discord, when you go to Discord and you have your name there for your submissions, the night before you're going to fish or the week before you're going to fish, whatever, you say, okay, I'm fishing Saturday morning, so Saturday AM session. And then Eric will know that you're fishing that time slot. And since you put it into the Discord, it's time stamped, and we know that you declared your fishing day the day before. Okay, it's got to be the day before. So that's gonna be super important. We're super strict on that because these are the things that help keep everything fair and everybody on the same level playing field. Okay, so the day before by 11:59 p.m. make sure you go into your Discord, you find your name, and you declare your fishing day and time, AM or PM. Saturday, PM. That means you're going to fish on Saturday between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Okay? And here's what's going to happen. We have a schedule set up to release a brand new code, a tournament code, that you use while you're taking a photo of your catch right when your session starts. So say you're fishing Saturday 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. At 6 a.m., that fishing code gets released through the Discord server. You go in there and you check. It'll say fishing code or tournament code. You take that tournament code, you write it down on your hand, you write it down on a card, whatever way you can get it to be in the picture with your fish. That's how we know you didn't pre-fish, and that's how we know that that you'll have caught that fish after we released the code. Okay, so it's super important. If you don't have the code in that picture, that fish doesn't count. Simple as that. Okay, so it's super important that you take care of that. Okay, that you be ready for that. Have a marker, a pen, whatever you need. Okay, what I like to do is I like to write it on my knuckles. I write it on each individual knuckle, right, like right here. So when you're holding the fish and taking a picture, whatever finger is showing, it's gonna have the code there for you. The code is usually about 3 or 4 digits. Okay, so you can write it on the tips of your fingers, or some people have a little card that's laminated that they put on their hawk trough. that'll work too. All right. But the fish has to be in the picture and the code has to be in the picture. Okay, super important. Okay, declare your fishing session and make sure you have the tournament code when the fishing starts. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. We talked about the divisions. We talked about the schedule. Let's talk about the boundaries. Okay, we're going to talk about the boundaries for San Diego first, and then we're going to switch over to LAOC so you guys can do that as well. So in San Diego, it's pretty straightforward. You can fish all of San Diego Bay except where you're not allowed to. So where there's signs that you're not supposed to fish there, you can't fish there, okay? And the boundary for going outside the mouth of the bay, as the farthest you can go is if you were to draw a straight line from the ballast point light B to the San Diego submerged jetty light M, that's the boundary. You can't fish outside of that. It's got to be inside the bay. Okay, so that means that you can't go out to Zuniga and go around the thing. It's got to be inside the bay. Okay, that's the boundary for San Diego. And for San Diego Bay and for Mission Bay, you can fish anywhere in the bay that you're allowed to. There's a wilderness preserve here that you shouldn't fish, and you probably shouldn't go into the SeaWorld area because it's restricted. But pretty much most of that area is open. I'm trying to think where it might be restricted. Yeah, as long as you're allowed to fish there, it counts, right? And then you can go all the way up the jetty until you hit the row of 5-mile-per-hour buoys where all the boats come into the bay hauling butt, and then they slow down right there because it's a 5-mile-per-hour buoy. That's as far as you can go. You can't fish past that. Okay, so it's got to be inside the bay. Okay, and you cannot fish the San Diego River. Okay, it's got to be in the bay. Okay, so that's the boundaries for San Diego. Let's go real quick to the boundaries for LAOC since you guys are fishing this weekend. Let's see, for Alamitos Bay. This is Alamitos Bay. You can go all the way to the end of the jetty to the very end, but you can't go around the bend. It's got to be inside the jetty and anywhere inside where you're allowed to fish. Don't fish in restricted areas or preserves, please. Okay. Same thing here. The river doesn't count. It's got to be inside the bay. Okay. Over here, it's pretty straightforward. I think right here past this bridge is restricted, like it's a preserve. So you don't fish in there. You got to fish in the area that you're allowed to fish. And again, all the way to the end of the jetty if you want to, but don't go outside the jetty. Don't go around the jetty. It's got to be inside the bay. Okay, those are the guidelines for LAOC. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? And again, these details are available for you to check out if you need to. Just go to spottybowl.com, click on your region, and you can review the rules there. Okay, if we need to modify the rules down the road, we'll update the website first and then let you guys know. All right, here we go. Finally, to some rules. Let me just check on you guys real quick. All right. Everything is Discord. Pictures are submitted to each participant. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. We'll go over the details of that picture submission next after these rules. Okay. The rules are each angler has to have a valid fishing license. All right. No big deal. That's like straightforward, right? A valid fishing license. And remember, it's a new year. Even if you have even though they changed it to be a year, to be actual year, not a calendar year, most of us got our licenses at the beginning of the year anyway, so your license is probably going to expire soon. Like I think mine expires on the 16th. So make sure you renew your license. Make sure you have a valid license when you're fishing. If you get a ticket while in the tournament, you will be disqualified for that session. Okay, so don't fish without a license. Don't poach. Don't do things that are going to get you in trouble. Okay, we want to make sure that we're giving the sport a positive face, right? That we're presenting a positive space for the society to accept our sport and to see it as something beneficial to the environment as opposed to something that's a detriment or causing drama. Okay, you're fishing for 5 spotties. They got to be spotted bay bass, guys. We're not doing calicos or sand bass. You can fish for those if you happen to catch one and you're going for the trifecta. That's great, but the tournament is only spotties for the main piece. We have a fish size minimum of 8 inches. We're not keeping the fish anyway, guys, right? But most hog troughs start the measurement at 8 inches, so that's why we put a minimum of 8 inches. If you catch a smaller one, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, just 8 inches. That's a pretty low. That's a pretty low barrier, guys. It's a pretty low barrier. Okay. Submit your best 5 fish by 1 p.m. or by 8 p.m. via your text channel on the Spotty Bowl server. Okay, this is super important because there have been times when people will wait towards the end of the session to submit their photos. Okay. I don't recommend doing that because if you happen to be in an area where your signal is not that great, it's going to take a long time to upload those files and you might end up missing the timeline. I've done that. Okay. I've done that on one of our side tournaments where I wasn't getting good signal. By the time I realized what was happening, I had to like haul butt to where I had a better signal. But even then I didn't have enough time to upload it once I got a good signal. So if you don't submit a fish by the end of your session, those fish don't count. Okay. And it's a big deal, especially when 1 inch or 2 inches could be the difference between first and third place, fourth place. Okay. So make sure you submit your fish as you go. Don't worry if you feel like you get your first 5 fish and they're relatively small. You feel like you're going to get bigger fish. Submit it anyway. Okay. We will go through all of the fish you submit for that day. Actually, Eric will go. I have a mouse in my pocket. Eric will go through all the fish you submit for that day and take the biggest ones. Okay. So you can always upgrade. Don't delete any photos because you might accidentally delete the wrong one. Okay. Just get it to your Discord channel, upload the picture, and just have one little piece of text that says what you think the measurement is. Okay. So you have your picture, you upload it, and you say 14.25. Okay. And then Eric will go through all your photos and say, okay, I got you got like your biggest 5 fish from what I can see on your entries was 13, 14, 14.25, 14.5, and a 15, right? And then he's going to give you your total inches for that session, and you're going to have an opportunity to look at it and say, yeah, that's cool. That's what I got too. Or contest it somehow, right? But we'll see how it goes. So then you'll have that, and then once that your score is in place, then we'll just take that score and do the magic for the results show. Okay, but that's how the submissions are gonna go, and that's how we're gonna tally them up for you. So fish, submit your photo and what you think the measurement is, and then if you have to upgrade, it's okay to do another submission. That's fine. Okay. Don't worry about deleting any photos. It's better if you don't because you might accidentally delete a photo you want to keep, and then that's going to cause trouble. Okay. All right. Another rule for the event is artificial baits only, but scent is okay. So if you want to use whatever scents you want on your bait, that's fine. But you cannot use cut bait. You cannot use live bait. It has to be artificial lures. Okay. This is an important rule: maximum of 1 line in the water at a time. There's no casting, trolling. I mean, there's no casting and putting the rod in your rod holder. You have to actively be holding that rod, and when you get bit, okay, you can't just like soak it. Basically, it's 1 line at a time, and you gotta be able to you gotta be actively fishing. Okay. Yeah, rule number 8, rod must be in hand at the time of bite, no unattended rods. Okay. Let me pause real quick in case I'm missing any questions here. I really need to use the tip. I only catch things. That's funny. All right. So far so good. Let's see. All right. I don't see any questions yet, so I'm going to keep it going. I think Salty is getting some questions answered too, so thanks for that, Salty. All right, here we go. Keep it going. Rule number 9, no long lining. Okay, so if you don't know what long lining is, you cast, you travel away from your lure with a free spool, and you're letting your line out for a really long time, and then you start reeling it in. So no long lining, no trolling. You can't troll an A-rig or troll a crankbait. You got to be casting it and retrieving it. Okay, cast and retrieve only. Okay. Rule number 11: only fish where you're legally allowed to. No trespassing. we kind of already went over that one. All right. Oh, the payouts. I'm not sure if these are up to date, but payouts are going to be great, guys. We're paying out all the way to 6th place in the Masters, 6th place in the Pros, 6th place in the Weekend Warriors, and 4th place in the Short Pounders. Again, when you guys pay your fees, we're taking $25 from that to buy trophies, to cover the cost of the event when we do the award ceremony, and the cost of the website, the cost of the different plugins we need to run the actual sign-up process. And the rest of that is all going to get returned to the anglers in those different divisions. We don't mix money between the different divisions. So though, if you've signed up for the Masters division, your contribution to that pot is going to whoever wins the Masters division. It's not going to get split up amongst other divisions. So it's only for your division. Okay. Just make sure that's clear. All anglers on the water must wear a U.S. Coast Guard approved personal flotation device. That's just common sense. We want to make sure that you guys are safe and that you're wearing your PFD. You cannot just have it on your kayak. It's got to be you got to be wearing it. Okay. Because if you get hit by a jet skier and you get knocked out and you end up in the water, a PFD in your kayak is not going to save you. Okay. You need to be wearing it because you never know. For whatever reason, you might become incapacitated. You don't have to worry about drowning. Okay. Okay. So I know it's harsh, but wear it. Wear it. You bought it. Just wear it. Okay. All right. Sorry, I got a little passionate there. If you make playoffs, but can't fish the event, your spot will go to the next highest seed in your division. Okay. We'll try to work with you as much as possible. Because in playoffs, you're fishing against one other angler. So if that one other angler is willing to work with you on something that works for both of you guys, so you're fishing the same session, then we'll make it happen. If not, like say you're out of town for the whole month or the week or whatever, then we will have to drop you and bring up the next seed in the rankings. Okay. All right. See, I didn't forget. Shout out. For most of the side pots that are in place now are getting provided by Ramona Automotive. So thank you, Ramona Automotive. Are we still doing the side pots can be fished Friday? Okay. So side pots can be fished outside of your normal tournament session. So for example, you want to do your tournament session on a Saturday morning, but you want to stay out and fish the rest of the day, you can fish the rest of the day for side pots. So you go, you catch your 5 spotties, you upgrade, you get to towards the end of your session, submit those things, and you're good to go for your spotty bowl session. But you want to still keep fishing because you're a diehard. Keep fishing and work on those side pots, right? You can fish the rest of the night all the way till Sunday 8 p.m., right? For side pots. And that's kind of what makes it fun. You can make the most of it if you want, or you can just go strictly for spotties and try to be a tournament winner, or you go strictly for side pots and forget about the tournament, right? It's up to you. You're in there and you have the right to participate in all of the options. That's kind of what makes it so cool. That's very cool. Okay. Who can participate? Everybody can participate. All vessels, fishermen. Yeah, we covered this. The motorized vessels. Okay, here we go. Photo requirements and penalties. This is super important. Okay, for the first round that you participate in. So if you join later and you make one of these mistakes, we'll give you one. We might give you one. I don't know what you call it. We might let you slide once on your first offense, I guess, right? But other than that, these are the rules. Make sure you understand these rules. The fish must be measured on a hog trough, not necessarily a hog trough branded hog trough, but the idea is it has to have a plate, a bump plate for your fish to go up against. Actually, let me bring it up. Judge sent me some good. Judge put up a good. He put up a good example on this here. Let's see. is it? There it is. Okay. He put up a good example here on... let's see if I get it in here. Did it work? There it is. Okay. He put up a good example on the Spotty Bowl. He calls it fish photo good and the bad. Fish photo to good and the bad. Okay. This is an example of a, I'm going to call this a good photo. Okay. We have the Spotty's mouth is closed. Okay. And wherever the tip of the tail here touches, that's the measurement you're getting. Okay. So make sure that you take advantage of that little extra fin that has there. And he's not covering the whole fish. You can see a constant line across the top. And yeah, he's got his tournament code right here on his hand. So that would be a valid submission. Okay. Let's do an example of a bad submission. Well, first of all, we're going to say he's got his tournament code in place, which is great. But he has his hand over the whole fish. You can't see if the fish is continuous, right? So that's a miss. The fish's mouth is against the bump plate, but it's open. Okay. Open mouth is not good. It's got to be closed, and it's got to be touching the bump plate. And so that's not so good. And then let's see, he really does zoom in and check if the mouth is closed, right? Some fish are a little deformed, and we can debate those. We can figure those out. But most fish can close the lips, and it has to be right up against the bump board. Okay, just like that. A nice little trick people do is put their pinky under the mouth to make sure that it's closed, right? And that works. Okay, so wherever this little piece of fin touches, that's where you're gonna get. So this is like 15 1/4, I think. Right. Let's see. This fish has a lure in the mouth. So no lures in the mouth. If you're fishing for a side pot that says you got to catch a fish with a certain lure, take the lure out of the mouth and put it on the deck somewhere where it could be in the picture, but don't leave it in the fish's mouth, or else it's going to cost you points. We'll talk about the penalties in a second. I'm just showing you examples of the things to look out for. Okay. This is also not so good because we can't see the mouth of the fish really, and don't touch the fish's eyes. We don't want your hands on the fish's eyes. Also, we don't want your fingers in the gills. Okay, that's gonna kind of maybe give the fish an infection or something like that. Just don't. We want to cause as little damage as possible, guys. Okay, so maybe that's not good. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. But I don't know. This old lady was fishing this tournament and she got really old hands. But she used her pinky to hold its mouth shut against the bump plate, and right here, this little wisp of the fin, it counts, guys. Right? It's a difference between a 1/4 inch right there, right? So it gives you an extra 1/4 inch. So make sure you take advantage of that. Okay. This one's pretty good, except that this year we're not allowing any stickers on the bump plate. You can put a sticker on the base behind the fish so you can't see it in the picture or anywhere else, but don't put it on the bump plate because it makes it harder for Eric to see if the mouth is actually touching the bump plate. Okay, we want to make sure the mouth is touching the bump plate, so we give you guys an accurate measurement. Okay, all right, so that is the examples. Now let's cover the details and the penalties for failing on these things. Okay, the fish must be measured on a hawk trough-like device. Some people also like to use the catch device. As long as it has a bump plate, the thing is rigid, and it's got inches on the bottom and the top in 1/4 inch increments, you can use it. Okay. If you're not sure, take a picture of the one you have, put it in your Discord entry field, and we'll let you know if you can use that or not. Okay. Eric will let you know. Okay. The fish must be facing to the left with spines away from you. Okay. So super basic. You're most of the time you're gonna be holding with your left hand. And you're gonna take a picture with your right hand. Okay. The mouth must be 100% closed against the bump plate. All lures must be removed from the fish. Must be able to see the whole top 1/3 of the fish without obstruction from lips to tail. If you don't comply with these rules, it'll cost you 1 inch on that fish. So if you caught a 14 incher, that fish just shrunk and became a 13 incher. Okay. So these penalties are pretty harsh, but it's what's gonna keep everybody standardized. You can't get wonky. If you need to go practice, okay? No stickers on the bump. No stickers on the bump plate for the measuring device we just talked about. Tail must be flared or semi-flared. The tail must be wider than the base tail of the base tail fin. Okay. If it's narrower, it's considered a pinch tail. Penalty is 1 inch. So on that one, for example, I don't have an example of a pinch tail. What some people will do is they'll pinch the tail so the top and the bottom fin are like sticking out more, and it gives you a little bit of extra length. But what we want is the tail to be kind of semi-flared, kind of like this. This is kind of cutting it close. But if the width between here and here is smaller than the width between the base of the tail, then it's considered pinched, and you're kind of trying too hard, dude. Just measure the top of that last fin. That's where it's gonna go. Okay. Another thing that I've noticed from previous sessions, let's say that your tail goes off of the bump board, right? But it's longer than the bump board. Wherever the tail goes off the bump board, that's the measurement you're gonna get, not the actual length of the fish. So make sure that the tail is on the bump board. Okay. In this case, the bottom one doesn't matter. The top one does because it's like right there. So that's the one we're gonna take. Okay. All right. Someone help Roman read, please. What happened? Do you have to see the fish's eye in the photo? Yes, Mel, you do have to see the fish's eye in the photo, and you can't put your finger in the gills. What up, David? What up, Mess Fishing? What up, Izzy? Let's go. Sorry, guys. I've been I have the screen blocking the chat. Let me move this a little bit so I can see you guys talking while we're doing this. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I have so far. Let's see. No fingers and gills. Okay. Submit only 1 photo per fish and include the size you think it is. No photo dumping. Okay. So you're holding down your fish. You're going to take a couple photos. And if you have an iPhone, in case you didn't know, a little shortcut, a little trick here is if you put your phone in photo mode, right? Like here, how do I do this? There you go. You can see my phone, right? Let's go here. You put your phone in photo mode. You're holding down your fish, and it's coming, and you're taking a photo from the top. You can use your volume button as a shutter. Where is it? You can use the volume buttons, either one, as a shutter. I'll take a picture. Let's see. Here. See? Spotty. Okay. So it makes it easier so you're not over there, you're not holding your phone above the fish trying to tap the circle. Just put your finger on the volume button, hold it over your fish, and take your picture. Okay? Look at the picture. Figure out if everything's in order. You got the fish, you got the mouth closed, you got your code in there, right? And then once you know you have that picture, release the fish. Okay, once you release the fish, pick the best one, set it as favorites in your phone, and then when you go to upload on the Discord, it's easier for you to find the one that you want to upload. Okay, don't delete any photos. Even if you take 100 photos, or like 2 or 3, 4 photos of the same fish, right after you take the photos, go in there and choose your favorite one of that fish, because you don't want to get confused down the road and double submit a fish and get in trouble. Okay. No double submitting fish. No photo dumping. Okay. Okay. So that's what we got. Tournament code written on your hand or on a tournament ID card. Let's see. Tournament code written on your hand or on a tournament ID card. If you want a tournament ID card, I made these out. I made these a while back. I don't know if they're still there. Oh, yeah, they're still there. So you can print these out, cut them out, put a code here, a code there. If you happen to be fishing another tournament while you're fishing Spotty Bowl, you can put your tournament code here for Spotty Bowl and your tournament code here for something else. Or if you're fishing a side pot or whatever, you can have different codes for that same event. We don't mind if you're fishing other events during our event. Okay. All right, bringing it back. All right, let's keep it going. All right, finally, each catch submission must include the full fish. If you need to hold the fish on the trough, don't obstruct the whole fish with your hand. Relevant parts of the hog trough from the bump plate to one measurement mark past the end of the tail. The unique tournament ID and a part of your kayak if you're fishing from a kayak, right? Photos missing any of these things will be disqualified. Okay. So if you're supposed to be fishing from shore and you have a picture of your kayak or the deck of a boat, then that's not going to count, right? just super basic. If you want to see how it's done, you want to see a video I made a long time ago, you can go to the Spotty Bowl website, go to your different regions, and watch this video. Okay, it's gonna walk you through the different how to catch a spotty, how to measure it, how to make sure you have a good picture, all that good stuff. Okay, and that's about it. That's it. That's it. Just like that, we are done with the overview of the Spotty Bowl submission process. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up in here, see if there's any questions. So guys, you guys have any questions now? Let's go hit me in the chat and we'll go over some of those questions. I'm gonna take a drink real quick because that's a lot of talking. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot. If it's your first session, if it's your first season, the worst thing you could do is freak out. Don't freak out. Okay, it's your first session out of 7, and remember, you have a mulligan. So if you do poorly, if you caught a nice fish and you accidentally jumped off your measuring board, or you screwed up on the picture, or the first tournament is going to be a learning tournament. Okay, and remember, it doesn't cost you anything because, well, it costs you 1 mulligan, right? That means if you do bad on your first tournament because you missed a rule, if it's your first offense, we're gonna more than likely than not kind of just go with it and figure out a way to like make it work for you. Okay, we're not here to beat up on you guys, right? But we are gonna be super strict with the rules. Once you've been given a warning and a pass, you're not gonna get any more warnings or passes. Okay, if you mess up on the measurement, if you mess up on the photo, I'm sorry. If you mess up on not submitting it on time, sorry. You know, like it's in place so that it's fair for everybody, because the guy who took the time to take the picture the right way and learn the process and submit it on time shouldn't be penalized by you being late at submitting your photos, right? It's just a matter of taking what do you call it? I'm missing the word. What's the word, guys? Let me know in the chat. What's the word? What is it? Oh my God. Responsibility, right? Taking responsibility for your tournament experience. Okay. That said, it's not too serious, right? Go out there, have fun. Accountability. Thank you, salty real master in the house. Let's go with the vocabulary. Choo! Yeah, it's about having a personal accountability, right? And little you know, or next thing you know is whether you're competing at the shore level, at the weekend warriors level, or the masters level, competing in a tournament like this is gonna make you level up. I mean, I've seen guys like Eric. Eric started fishing with us. I don't know, 4 years ago now, right? Just on my channel, like club outings, and then he decided he wanted to start the tournament. I was like, let's do it. And his fishing has gone like, he listens to what you have to say as far as advice goes, and he actually takes it into account and he does those things, and he's a really good angler now, right? Same thing with Dave Rage. I see you guys get better and better, and it's kind of it's awesome, but it's also intimidating because I don't have anything else to show you guys. I don't have anything else to teach you guys. You guys are like beyond my fishing capability at this point. Same thing with Salty. And a lot of the guys that started with us in Spotty Bowl, it's just really rewarding to see you guys mature as anglers. So, and I think a lot of the Dario as well. Dario's always been a killer, a sleeper. It's really rewarding, and you'll notice that in yourself too. If you stick with it and you participate, even if you don't make playoffs, if you continue to fish the Spotty Bowl and continue to work on those side pots and bounties, you will become a better angler just by the nature of it, right? You're going to start to see different, I know Brian isn't here, but you're going to start to notice different patterns. You're going to start to notice what baits work for you. And the cool thing about the results show is that we go over what lures are working. We talk about, okay, like the top 4 people in different divisions, this is what they were fishing on, right? This is what they caught their fish on, and you can make adjustments. You can make adjustments throughout the way. You can kind of learn from each other, right? But I understand it's a tournament. Sometimes people don't want to share it. We're not going to force you to share that information, but if you do share that information, then it's great. Everybody else is going to get better and better, right? Which is ultimately the goal of why you should be participating in a tournament. So don't be intimidated if it's your first tournament, right? It's going to be a blast. We're super chill. We're just super strict on the rules, but other than that, we'll work with you to make sure you have a good experience. And yeah, it's awesome. So I'm super stoked to have you guys on board. And is that it? Any questions, guys? Come on, questions. Hit me up. Yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic year, guys. It's can't wait. Is it 50 or 25 out of the I need to check that. I need to check that, LC. I thought it was 25. That might be a typo. I'm tethering to Alex all season. Yes. All right. So, any questions so far? If you can't think of a question now and you have a question down the road, all you gotta do is jump into the tournament chat for your perspective region. Right, and we'll answer your question there. If you have a question that you don't want to put into the general chat, then just ask it within your own submission text channel, and Eric will see it and we'll figure it out and get you that information. Okay. Alex Spotty at Bassy says, I still don't know what I'm doing, Salty. Yeah, right. Super stoked. Thanks for, yeah, dude. I'm excited to have you guys on. It's gonna be a blast, and yeah, it's pretty dang awesome. Talk about fishing etiquette. Okay, I like it, Eric. That's a good one. Fishing etiquette. Okay. It's super basic. If somebody's already at a spot, please don't crowd that spot. Okay. If they leave, you can go check out the spot if you want to, right? But please don't crowd that spot. Also, if you see a guy fishing from shore, their access is way more limited than your access on a kayak or boat. Let those guys have that space, right? Stay outside of their casting range times 2, right? Maybe times 1.5. Just because they're limited. They can only fish so much space because they can only cast so far and they can only get to certain places. So you're on your kayak, you're on your boat, give them a little bit of distance, right? Just be courteous. When you're fishing in the docks, try not to hit any boats, okay? Don't hit any boats. Be respectful, right? If somebody asks you to leave, I mean, you're legally allowed to fish there. Just don't say anything to them and keep fishing and move along, right? Keep with your fishing pattern or with your fishing. I'm sure you're not going to stay at one spot and fish. So just keep moving. but don't let them detract you from fishing there. As long as you're legally able to fish there, you got to know your rights, right? You should be able to fish there. Then if somebody has a problem with that, you're legally allowed to fish there. It's not a problem. You do what you need to do. We won't harass you for that. But don't be a jerk, right? Just ignore them. Fish what you're gonna fish, and then move on to the next spot. Don't get into an argument with people, because the last thing I want is confrontation and giving other kayak anglers like a bad rap in the headspace of those people that are arguing with you. Don't let them argue with you. Don't argue with them. And because remember, if you see somebody arguing, somebody can be watching you from the side, and they don't know who's in the right. They just know that people are arguing. That's like off-putting. Okay. Spotty Bowl Virgin here. I wish me luck. Yeah, Billy, no worries, man. Good luck, Billy. Are you doing shore or kayak? What division are you in? Give me some pointers. Oh, mess fishing also. Spotty Bowl Virgin. Let's go. I'm licensed by the state to do this, man. I'm licensed by the state to do this, man. Exactly. I got a fishing license. Do you have a standing on the dock license? Oh my gosh. Don't get me started. Oh my gosh. Okay. And on days when we're not doing the tournament results, every Wednesday, guys, we're here talking about spotty fishing. So if you love spotty fishing like we do, make sure you tune in on days when we don't have tournament results as well. Brian is usually here. If not, we'll have Brian or another co-host, maybe Coach Worf in the house, or maybe some more guests if once we have a bigger roster of people to do co-host with me. CFH side pot, I don't know. Let me know. We'll figure it out. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Julian. 7140C Fishing, thanks for tuning in. Dave Rage in the house. Oh yes, new Spotty Bowl t-shirts are up. Let me see the site. Give me a second, guys. Shop. If you type in !shop into the chat, you'll see the shortcut for this website. This is my website here. I draw these designs myself, and this is the design I drew for Spotty Bowl 2024. You can get stickers. You can get a fitted Spotty Bowl 2024 shirt for you buff guys. Or you can get a boxy fit 2024 shirt for you buff guys in the midsection. Let's go, baby. Okay. There's stickers, other stuff. If you're in here, come check out. Well, this is MMFC. This is our club our fishing club, based on my channel, and this is just our swag, our gear, right? We have Fish Hour shirts. We have a couple other shirts. We have Angry Butt products, right? Everybody, all the ladies want to have a nice butt. Get them a nice Angry Butt shirt. Long sleeves, short sleeves. We have No Skunk Days stickers and shirts and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, there was the Spotty Bowl stuff. Grumpy Spotty stuff too. We have the Grumpy Spotty shirts, the colored ones, the black and white ones, the stickers, and the flags are sold out, unfortunately. But if you guys want me to do another run of the Spotty Republic flags, right? We took the California flag and made it our own Spotty Republic flag. If you guys want me to do another run of those, let me know, and I will make the moves to make it happen. Okay, so that is what we have. Shop.romancastro.com. Once again, shout out to all of our sponsors, guys. Make sure you go and say hi to everybody and support them, and let them know that you're grateful for them supporting the tournament. Pretty much that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of the night. OCT Jeff, our unwilling. Oh, that's right. That's right. We have PCS coming up, right? And Bart Hall coming up. So have some stuff in the works for that. It'd be cool. See you guys there. Just Your Average Dude, thanks you for the info. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Just Your Average Dude. Shout out to Captain Dan. Thanks for tuning in. We have Corey King. Thanks for tuning in. John. Good night, y'all. Billy. Thanks for tuning in. Vato Loco. Let's go over Dance 2024. Oh, is it open now? Let's go. Ralph, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you coming in here and learning about the spotty ball. Carl Black in the house. Let's go, Carl. Davies World Fishing, thanks for tuning in. Corey King, Mesa Fishing, good luck. You guys got this. May the bite be with everybody this weekend. Make sure you guys get them spotties, guys. That's gonna be a blast. Okay. Yeah. If you have any questions between now and then, make sure you let us know in the Discord, and we'll get that answer for you as soon as possible. If you guys know of a shop that does kayak stuff and LAOC that might be interested in sponsoring Spotty Bowl this year, let me know. Send me a DM via Instagram or via Discord, and we will reach out to them. I just don't know a lot of companies in LAOC that. I just don't know a lot of companies in LAOC. So if you guys know of any, let me know. I'll reach out, and then we'll see if we get them on board as a sponsor. Anything else like that. If you know of a shop or another vendor that wants to work with us, let them know that we're looking for sponsors, and it's a good deal. Everybody wins, and so that's all we got. So get out there, catch them bass, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. But until then, may the bite be with you. Woo!